Hey, what's up guys? This is Mobiliz, and I want to show you here my SimCity city. As you can see, it's called City of Doom, and the reason it's named that is because it has had not one, but two nuclear reactor meltdowns. Complete meltdowns, where I lost the whole reactor, and it caused massive radiation. Now, a lot of people have said once your city has a meltdown that you pretty much need to abandon it. But I'm going to show you here that it is possible to not only survive but thrive in a city with massive radiation poisoning. So as you can see, I have over half of my city covered in radioactive areas. Now here is where the first reactor, meltdown had its meltdown, and then the second one happened down here, where this current nuclear power plant's at. And if you didn't know, reactors melt down because your population is not educated enough. So you want to make sure you have a very strong school system. So I think mainly you just need like a university, but I also have high schools and grade schools, etc. So you want to make sure that it always says safe worker education level. Otherwise, you want to shut the place down and up your school system before it has its meltdown. But if it does melt down, you can still get by, because as you can see here, I'm actually losing money, but I'll tell you why. But I have a full city here operating in the radiation zone. Now, things like normal industry, housing, they will not survive in here. You cannot use them. They will become rubble. But things like your industry, your specialized industry, trade ports, mining, your power plants, your water filtration, sewage, all of that, anything like that is fine back in here. You want to keep as much traffic off of the roads as necessary as possible. So don't make a major traffic flow go through the nuclear area, and don't zone industry, residential, or commercial in the area either. Now, as you can see there, send 1,000 tons of alloy. That is the Great Works project right there. It's being fully funded by this city. No one else is funding it, and fully funded by a city with 2 nuclear reactor meltdowns. So we'll take a look at that. You can see all of my vehicles that are currently sending metal and alloy to the Great Works project. I've already sent 60,000 crates of TVs. That was also sent completely from the City of Doom. Now, like I said, I am losing money right now, but I'm actually not losing very much. And I'm only losing money because I'm funding this Great Works project. I'm actually importing large amounts of alloy, metal, plastic, and I'm only exporting my TVs and my processors. However, once that Great Works project is done, then I will be able to stop that import. It's actually importing like whole train loads of it, as you can see. So that's what's costing me so much money right now. This alloy is 161,000. So, but you can see I'm actually making a lot of money back from my TVs, and processors sell for about 150,000. So, yeah, this has all been built after the meltdown. Before the meltdown, I didn't have any of this industry. I didn't even have the ore mine, the coal mine, none of that. None of these power plants, electronics, industry, none of that was all here. So as you can see, I've built a fully upgraded electronics HQ, and I also have a fully upgraded trading headquarters. And in order to do the trading headquarters and fully upgrade it, I think you need $4 million in monthly electronics trading profits. So I was able to achieve $4 million in profits in a single month while in a city like this. So it's definitely possible to profit even with massive radiation. As you can see, the ground pollution is off the charts here. That's caused by the nuclear reactor, and that's caused by the meltdowns, and that also causes obviously your germs. Germs are huge. So that means your city will be very sick. And if we take a look at my health here, oops, sorry, I suck at this game. Here we go. You can see I have a lot of sick people, so there's nothing you can do about that. They're going to get sick, but a lot less people will get sick if they're not trafficking the area. Like I said, these roads are basically completely abandoned. There's no need for anyone to come over here, so they won't. But you will need pretty good hospital systems. I have a full-blown hospital here, and I have other multiple clinics. Like this is treating 90 patients right now. So yeah, you're gonna want to up your hospital system just to keep your population alive. But if you look at this, I'm actually not, no one is dying. And the reason they're not dying is because, well, the hospitals, but also because a lot of the people who are getting sick here are actually not residents. I don't have a whole lot of residential. I mean, I guess I do, but my population is only 45,000. So a large amount, and as you can see, a lot of my buildings are abandoned. So a large amount of the people who come here to work in this industry and coal mining and all that crap are actually coming from neighboring cities. So just by having neighboring cities, which you probably will, I mean, I guess if you play in single player, you can build one up yourself. But yeah, having neighboring cities with residential will attract them to come to your city, and they will do the job, get sick, and then go home, and they'll die elsewhere. So you don't have to worry about it. So I mean, I think you could probably get by without them, but yeah, that eases it a bit. And the other thing is, what was the other thing? Well, oh yes, here's the other thing. Expo centers that bring in tourists and Statue of Liberty. These are under the tourism or whatever, entertainment, something. Yeah, culture and the expo center's under what? Is it under culture? I forget. But anyways, regardless, the expo center will actually still operate. As you can see, this is in a complete radiation zone, like fairly close to the center here, and yet these events here will still pay out, as I'm making $74,000 an event. So I usually do the rock concert, and yeah, it always pays out. So probably a lot of the people here that are attending are visitors from other cities. So you may want to, you know, get a train network going and get people into your city. They'll come even though, you know, you're like Chernobyl. So yeah, guys, let me know if you've ever played SimCity in a radiation zone. If you just abandon your city, or if you think it's worth it to try and prosper with this city. The other thing is, do you know of any way to reduce the radiation? Now this city's been around for like 12 years, and I don't know, I think the meltdowns were like at 4 years or something, so the radiation hasn't really receded. I heard that planting trees by going to the park and then the nature section, if you plant forest, that's supposed to help. So I've tried planting forest like maybe a dozen times, and it hasn't really done much. So let me know if you've ever seen the radiation start to recede, because I'm thinking in about 8 years or so, this radiation has basically not moved one bit. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this city, and thanks for watching these videos. Take it easy.